and welcome to Life of the Party, the Delphos Saga. I'm R, your DM, and once again, before we begin, I just want to say thank you to our supporters on Patreon and YouTube members. You can check out patreon.com/NyxRising or the YouTube join button below for extras from the series like outtakes and bloopers, artwork, character lore, and more. But without further ado, are we ready to go?
Yes.
We catch up with our party after Icarus went missing from Delphos Academy, and Pandora and Maze had to work with Anathia, an old army buddy and possible flame of Lorelei.
Flame.
They had to track him down without alerting the Academy, in case it hurt his chances of graduating. Their adventure took them across Erin and then out of the city towards the small town of Lycos, tracking Icarus's path where it seemed that he came in contact with more smugglers before helping a flooded town and leaving some destructiveness in his wake, making his way over to Lycos to hunt down a bounty of a woman with snakes for hair and a gaze that turned people to stone. Reaching the town of Lycos, they found out from the tavern that he had headed over to the Effigy Garden. Sneaking inside, they make their way through the eerie Sculpture Garden, where they come across more than a dozen fighters swarming the steps of the central stone gazebo of the Effigy Garden, where they can see Icarus standing alone in front of the woman with snakes for hair, defending her from all of the bounty hunters. Party. You are at one side of the steps. You see Icarus. You hear booms of thunder through the sky and see flashes of lightning as the clouds swirl overhead, darkening the midday. I would like you to roll initiative.
I'm going to roll 2 initiatives.
Okay.
One for Anathia and one for Icarus. 23. Ooh, Icarus, you're so tired, baby. 8 for Icarus.
7 for Pandora.
Of course. 26 for Thea.
Of course.
26, 7, 8 for Icarus.
23.
23 for Maze. Okay. You are looking up the right-hand steps up to the stone gazebo. Spread out before you, you can see mercenaries and bounty hunters abound in different clothing from areas all over Caldera. You can see 4 who seem to be holding crossbows, a number more with melee weapons. There seems to be 2 different groups here, at least, swarming the steps. Anathia, you're up first.
Yes, this is a lot. For my movement, I'm going to use my full movement my foot movement of 60 feet to run and jump, and for flavour I'll bounce off that guard's head and just land next to Icarus.
Okay.
With the bow staff already drawn.
Sure.
In someone's range, or?
Yes, in this fella's range, I guess.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So Anathia and Maze, you are still poisoned.
Yep.
Attack rolls and ability checks at disadvantage.
Advantage, nice. I didn't think that we'd find you'd making all this trouble, Icarus. Icarus just laughs. He's very tired.
Tired laugh, blood dripping down his face, shield up full of arrows.
So that's an 8 for my first attack, plus 7, so 15.
Okay, and that's on one of the guys with the spears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 15 hits.
Nice. Ooh, that's a 5 force.
5 force damage.
No, bludgeoning.
2 use the spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
5 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Yep. That's a natural 1, so only 8. So that second attack won't hit.
No.
But then I'll use my bonus action to expend a key point and use my flurry of blows.
Okay. You're on a disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a 9 to hit.
Not quite.
It's cocked. I know.
Fine. 18. I'll re-roll that one anyway. Yeah. 18 on the dice.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, nice. 12.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
The first guy with the spear goes down,
Goodbye.
drops down to the floor as Anathia flips in, bounces off one of their heads, and lands several blows.
That's only because I weakened them for you. You
sassing yourself.
You wish, sweetie. Are you getting a taste of ours job? Yeah. Talking to yourself.
Okay, let me just put the initiative order up here properly so that you guys can see it as well. Maze, you're up.
Cool. May as well just scoot on up to this nearest fellow and stab him in the back at disadvantage.
Here's an archer.
15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. I'll take my bonus action swipe. Damn you. Dirty 20.
Does 20 hits.
Yeah, the other one was a crit, so it's like for just a straight 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. You charge up behind the archer who has his crossbow out. Just stab him right in the back. Okay. The banditos.
Oh no.
Bandito.
Many.
One of them has gone down. The two in front of Anathia are going to try and attack her. Seeing her leap into the fight to try and help, yelling out, "You're helping a monster!" Okay.
I don't think that's very nice. He's just a fish.
One of them is a 22 and the other one is a 15.
The 22 will hit, the 15 will not.
So, one of them jabs their spear forwards for 5 points of slashing damage.
Wow. That's fine. How do you think is Anathia? Is my reaction. 5, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Of the others, just trying to work out which ones are which. So there are 4 more of those with the spears, I believe, and they are all closest to Icarus. Oh, one is in front of Maze.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just say the one in front of Maze is gonna turn around,
Bright eyes.
try and attack. That is 15, 16, 17
Just hit.
for 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the other 4 with spears are going to move in towards Icarus.
3.
3, the other 3 with spears. The 3 that were just blasted back on your arrival with a thunder wave.
That guy can just put in here.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. Hi.
Buddy.
3 attacks. One's a natural 1, one's an 8, one's a 3.
Oh, they're hit.
Icarus just knocks them all back with this shield which has arrows sticking out of it. The archers. Okay. There are 2 on the other side of the steps, and 1 that Maze has attacked.
Yep.
Cool.
And one also near Icarus, behind one of the spear fellows.
Cool. The one near Icarus is at range enough to shoot. Okay. We're trying to shoot 2 more arrows into Icarus. One of those is a 14 and one of those is a 17.
Nope.
Neither of them hit.
They both.
You see him fly and land in his shield almost at a curve.
What?
The 2 more on the steps, you're going to take 1 shot towards Maze and 1 towards Pandora.
Okay.
So one of them is a 17 on Maze.
Yep.
And one of them is a 16 on Pandora.
Yeah. Neither of them hit because they all come to me.
Okay. Do you want to read out the feature of your cursed shield?
Back in the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Christ.
My cursed shield that I got back in the labyrinth is a shield of missile attraction. So any weapon that is at range will have its its missile come to Icarus instead.
Gravitational pull.
Yeah. So you'll see the arrows fly at you and then just swerve and straight at Icarus.
But both
instead.
of those miss your armor class.
Yeah, just into the shield. Dunk into the shield.
Okay.
What?
You see these arrows fly out and into Icarus instead.
Thanks.
We'll talk about that later.
And the final one turns around to Maze from having just been stabbed in the back and is going to pull out a dagger and try and stab you that way.
What?
21 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
For 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, uncanny dodge that.
Okay. You see behind the statue of who you can only assume is Percy, with the circlet with the wings, the Medusa. She starts to slide around. She's going to move behind the low wall in front of her where a column has collapsed.
Oh, baby.
And from there, she's going to try and petrify one of the mercenaries who is attacking Icarus. Okay. So they need to make a DC 14 Constitution save. They make it. You see a flash in her eyes, but the mercenary sort of closes his eyes and ducks away.
Melina, get back!
You're gonna be overwhelmed!
Get back!
She ducks down behind the wall. Icarus, it's your turn.
I have my concentration up right now of Call Lightning.
Okay.
So I would like to Call Lightning directly down where I can get a 5-foot radius. So these 3 spearmen in front of me.
Yep.
I'll just lift up my hand and just try and pull the lightning down exactly into them. Can they make a save for me, please? Dex 13.
Dex 13. Okay. 2 of them make it, the other one doesn't.
Okay, so the one that doesn't will get full, the 2 that do will get half.
Okay.
Tasty.
I want to expend one of my thingies, one of my
Channel divinities.
channel divinities and make it full damage. They get 40 lightning damage.
40.
40.
And 20 for the half.
All 3 of them just start to smoke as they're fried by lightning.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh boy, ain't playing.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, because my bonus action isn't. I can't use my spiritual weapon because I've already got a concentration spell.
Spiritual weapon's not concentration.
Isn't it?
No, it doesn't have a mark for it.
Then I will have my spiritual weapon come out.
Where?
Go for the one that's nearest to Melina and the Medusa, so there's Skelly Bob. And I will try and attack that guy.
Okay.
16 on the dice plus 7, so...
16 is the AC.
Ah, sick. Nice. 4, 7, 8, 9 force damage.
9 force damage. Looks pretty rough.
Cool. Good to see you guys.
Pandora.
You got a lot of explaining to do.
She's going to Scorching Ray the 3 that are nearest to Thea.
Okay. So that's the skeleton mini and the 2 with the shields.
Those
Okay.
3, the ones that are closest. Absolute piss. One's a 8, one is an 11, one is a 22.
22 hits.
Okay.
So that's on the skeleton.
So he will take 9 fire damage. Nice.
Looks like he's on his last legs already. The fire damage engulfs him, burns up his clothing and his skin. You hear him screaming, "This is not worth it!"
You're right, leave.
Pandora is a firefly.
What's more?
Yep. She will run up next to Maze and stab the Skelly Bob guy
Okay.
with her sea blade. Whee! Please. That's 16 to hit.
16 AC.
Please. It will take 7 fire damage.
It's the same one you just hit with Scorching Ray, right? Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes down.
Nice.
Into the trophy gallery.
And we are now on to the other mercenary company, the Scalar Mobs. Okay.
They just all have like matching skeleton masks.
Yeah.
Like, was it Team Skull?
Yeah.
Okay, Team Skull.
They're like doing the weird groove.
The one in front of Pandora is going to move up to her. And is going to try and attack her with its sword. Technically flanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is going to hit for 19.
Yep. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It will take 3 points of fire damage.
Nice. Okay. Then there are 3 there that will move towards Icarus.
Okay. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay. And then that guy.
Okay. So 3 more trying to get you with their swords.
How are you doing?
The natural 1, an 8, and a dirty 20
30 20 hits.
for 7 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie. And it's a concentration spell.
Yes.
So I need to like make sure that's still up. So I've got advantage on that because of walk after. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, you only need to get higher than 3.
Okay. it's either 10 or half the damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Whichever
higher.
is higher.
Yeah.
You still did it.
Yeah.
And then the last one is going to charge forward using 10 foot of his movement to pass his allies as difficult terrain, and then get 20 foot further forwards.
So that guy on the stairs.
Yeah.
10. So it gets to like here?
Yeah. Okay.
I like his like.
It's ready to fight.
He really has got like a team
Yeah.
movement going on.
He's got like Street Fighter idol pose.
Back to the top of the round.
Alright.
Anthea.
Go on, Tia. Alright. This is Icarus. Oh yeah. That's Icarus. Wait. I was like, wait, that's too many spells. Do it.
Do it.
Alright, let's see what these old bones can do, huh? I would like to use my bonus action to drink a potion that I have in my bag.
Sure.
As I do drink this potion... Is it a bonus action or an action?
Oh, it will be
Okay.
action if it's not a main
fine.
a healing potion.
That's fine. So as an action, even if it just intimidates them a little bit to begin with, I'm going to grow into a large creature for 3 hours.
3 hours of big Satan. Large ghost.
potion. Good man.
Is that potion of enlargement?
Yes, that's a potion of enlargement.
You should just have that.
So I will have an extra d4 of damage whenever I use an attack now.
Okay.
Nice. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And my weapons and everything on me grew to the same, like, big as well. Big
She
monster.
grows and she's almost the height of Loracai.
She's just normal person height now.
Loracai is considered large.
And you start to wonder exactly what she has that potion for. No, so large size creature should be about 10 foot tall.
Yeah.
I was there. Cool.
Jesus. Can I do anything with bonus action or does it need to draw?
I think you need to have done an attack as an action. Cool.
Apart from like Step of the Wind.
Can you patient defense?
Or Patient Defense.
But no one's taken an attack at me?
Everyone will have disadvantage until your next turn.
Okay, I'll expend a key point to, even though I'm a very big thing right now, patient defense, so
Okay.
just moving very fluidly.
You were now the Street Fighter. I It'll act in.
So if anyone tries to attack me in the next bit, they will have disadvantage on those rolls.
Nice. Okay. Maze, you're up.
Risking opportunity attacks, Maze will essentially push to past Pandora to flank this guy if that's
Yes,
possible.
that's fine.
So we'll take the 2 opportunity attacks.
Okay, that's from
Archer and Spearman.
Team Skull. Oh god, that's both gonna miss.
Okay, cool.
Both under 10, never gonna hit you.
And then we'll take a straight attack roll.
Yes, because you're flanking.
Excellent.
Cancel that disadvantage.
Critical hit.
Oh yeah!
27.
Get that sneak attack!
And it's sneak attack because I have an ally within 5 feet. 46 points of damage.
He had 8 hit points.
He's just really,
Wrecked!
really dead.
Really dead.
Like not bisected, not trisected, not quisected, but quinsected.
Pandora, you watch Maze slip past you and just in a flurry of swords take this person apart.
Just like the
bad
animated
meat.
where you just stand still for a minute and
And then slides apart.
And then we'll move to flank this fellow with Thea.
Absolutely.
Calling out to Icarus as they go, you best have a good explanation for this. We are trusting you here. And we'll just take another straight roll for their bonus action. Nah, it's a 9.
No, not quite.
Nah.
Okay. I know it means bandits, but I was like, the bastards.
They are bastards. They are
The
bastards.
Bounty Boys. Team 1, the Bounty Boys.
The Purple Bounty Boys.
Of the Barricade Boys.
They watch Anathia just grow and grow and grow in front of them. One of them's gonna very bravely try and attack her.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That's 16.
No.
No. Okay. Sort of tries to strike you as you defend. Freaks out a little bit and sort of stands up straight. The other one's gonna go not so great and then turn around and try and hit Maze instead.
No.
For 22.
Yeah.
Very exciting. 3 piercing damage.
3.
Ha ha ha.
A 2.
A 3. And then there's one more.
This
Is it
fellow.
that fellow over there?
Yeah.
Is going to move around to Pandora.
Hola.
I'm still on fire.
I love it when you're on fire.
This girl is on fire.
Going to try and hit you for 18.
Yep, hits.
2 points of piercing damage.
Cool. They will take 4 points of fire damage.
Not worth it!
No.
And that is it for the Bounty Boys. Okay, next up is the Archers. These 2 on the stairs are going to charge forwards.
How much?
They will move their 30 foot right up onto the platform to get a clear shot at Pandora and Maze as well.
Why are our bows broken?
One will try and take a shot at Pandora.
Ian, do better.
That's a dirty 20.
That will hit me.
That will hit you. Okay, so Icarus, you are going to take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Thea.
Oh, for God's sake!
Welcome to DM hell.
You gave them the same colour border.
Oh no. No, one of them, that's paler.
Okay.
So 9 points of piercing damage as once again the arrow flies out towards Pandora and just curves, strikes you just under your shield.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
The other one, looking at the first one, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Bad shot. Is going to try and shoot Maze. But that's not going to hit either of you.
So, but it'll still
Fly past, hit the shield.
Who you call me a bad shot?
And then there are...
This one here and this one here.
Okay. They're both going to turn their bows on Icarus, noticing this wild situation. Oh, those are both going to hit.
Yep.
So from the first one, you're going to take 8 piercing damage and 7 from the second.
Oh, he's so covered in blood and arrows.
Melina is going to shout out to Icarus, "Do you want me to do anything?"
Please take cover. Please.
Duck down behind the wall. She is going to sling a handful of rocks towards the closest one with a bow. Yep.
Oh, the bow one.
Yeah. So that one first. The bow one that does not hit. Gonna try again and sling them towards the skull boy.
Team Skull.
Still doesn't quite hit.
He's still grooving.
He's dancing too hard.
Kiki, stop. Kiki, stop!
And then she's going to move around to the end of the wall, still sort of crouched down. And you'll see her snake hair sort of faces turn forwards and try and strike at the
I'll bite.
try and strike at the skull boy. For 17, that's going to hit.
Ooh.
Jesus. How long is her snake hair?
Well, she'll be like around the end of the wall,
Oh, okay,
so she's
sorry.
actually in front of him.
But still. Melina, I told you.
Oh, crap.
What do you want me to do? Doesn't do it.
I'm helping.
Oh, snakies.
Snakies. How much damage do snakies do?
D4.
Oh, snakies.
They're doing their bestest. That's a 1 on the dice.
Oh,
So 3. It's something.
I mean, my hair can't attack people, so
That's true.
3 snake damage. Little hissing faces, like zip, 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 little tiny bites. Icarus.
Melina, please. I told you to get back. I want to risk the opportunity tackle from that guy to put myself in between Melina and that skelly bob.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use...
He will try and take an opportunity attack.
That's fine.
That is a 21.
That hits.
So you will take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay, can he make a save for me, please? For my lightning attack, which is 2d8s.
Makes it.
That's fine, so half. 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5.
He goes down.
Yes. And then I will again reach up to the sky with my sword, and then as I'm pulling down the lightning, try and get as many of these ones as I can.
So it's a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, so I can get these 3.
If you center it on that middle one,
Yeah,
not
This
him,
one?
the next one over.
this one.
Yeah, you can get him and 3 around him.
I'll do that then.
That's 2 archers and 2 skull boys.
They need to make me a... Where are you? Dex 13 save.
Okay. So 2 skull boys first. That's one of them makes it, the other one fails.
Okay.
And then the archers. 2 archers. One of them makes it, one of them fails.
Ooh. Ooh.
Tasty. So that's 10,
33.
90, 33 lightning damage.
Okay, so one of them makes it so half,
Half.
so 16, and the other one takes full.
No, Siri.
And then it, again with the...
No.
No, Siri.
Both the skull boys go down,
Nice.
and one of the archers is looking quite rough.
The other archer's fine? Or not looking rough? Okay, and then for my bonus action, I will have my sword, my spiritual Lorikai sword, hit the skull boy that's in front of me.
Okay.
For 24 to hit.
24 hits.
For 4 force damage.
4 force damage, okay.
And yeah, I will completely put myself in front of Melina.
Perfect. Okay, Pandora.
She will cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level, so that's 4 beams of Scorching Ray on the 4 nearest to her.
So
Some of them will be at disadvantage
two.
for melee range.
Then in that case I will change it to those 2 archers.
Yep.
these two? Or these two?
Those 2, the ones nearest to Icarus.
Okay.
Okay. 4 Scorching Rays. Oh hell yeah. So the lowest is a 16. The rest are all over 16.
That hits all of them. Cool.
Oh,
So first guy,
fucking superb, you funky little fire thrower.
9 fire damage. 9 fire damage. 11 fire damage. 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage.
And we roll that one. 11 fire damage.
9 fire damage. Okay. Pew 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 pew. So it goes archer, 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 and then skull boy. The skull boy goes down.
Team Skull is gone.
Team Skull's got a whole team of bounty hunters you can assess based on what they're wearing. Just go down.
Cool, and I will stab the guy nearest to me with my sea blade. For
Okay.
my bonus action.
The Archer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
If I make it fire damage on my blade, can I re-roll ones on that? Because it's fire damage.
Yeah.
8 fire damage.
Nice. Seeing as you can only do fire damage if you've done a fire spell, I would say yeah. Okay.
Cool. And firefly.
Oh, who's left? All of the skullboys are gone.
They sure are.
Back to Giant Anathia.
Stomp them to death with your hooves.
Right, so now we've got technically flat because we are flanking them.
Yeah.
On that one, yeah.
Don't need to
On,
take.
yeah, this guy we're flanking, this guy we're not.
So I will use my action. I get an extra d4 of damage if I hit.
Technically be in melee range of you.
Cool. So I will try and give this guy a punch down with my huge quarterstaff.
It's like a tree now. Ooh.
So 14 on the dice plus 7, so
That hits.
with a d8 plus a d4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage for the first hit.
First one goes down.
Nice. Second attack.
This is a
Next time.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage. Nah.
Both bad.
8, 9, 10, 11 hit, won't hit.
Almost does.
Oh, that's fine. And then bonus action, I will use my bonus action. I'm going to expend 2 key points.
Yeah.
To use my, to spin my hand around and use my flame,
Okay.
my searing hands. Where are you, searing hands? Burning hands. 15-foot cone. At if I want to take this attack off him, I don't care.
He will try an opportunity attack you.
Yeah, go for it, fella.
Try it.
That's a 9.
Nah. And try and get these 3 archers here.
Yep.
So can they all make me a Dex 14 save, please?
Okay, 3 archers, Dex 14. They all make it, but I believe I think half damage anyway.
I love burning hands.
6, 7, 8, 9 fire damage, so half of that.
4 damage on each of them. Not bad for a bonus action.
And 3 of them at the same time.
Yep.
Pretty neat.
As Giant Anathia walks over to them. Okay.
Inferno hands.
Maze, you're up.
How is this guy looking?
Not yet rough, but not very tough.
Okay, and how is this guy looking?
Quite rough, but still looks considerably stronger than the other one.
Okay, I will bung myself in here to flank this archer guy with
Sure.
Pandora and take a straight roll at him. 15.
15 doesn't quite hit.
And bonus action, another straight roll. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Sneak attack.
It's a maze.
Oh, yeah.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Now looking very rough.
Good.
Get down.
Some hardy ass archers.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, of the two remaining ones with spears, of the bounty boys, the one closest to Pandora is going to try and take a stab at her. Not yet learning that it's always a bad idea. I never learn! That's a 17.
Hits.
So you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Cool. He will take. Let me roll that. 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
You're singed.
Oh, hot.
And the other one is going to charge up to Icarus.
Yep.
Try and take a stab at you. 17, no, 16, 17, 18.
That's my armor class.
Okay, you're going to take 3 points of piercing damage.
Cool. Can I make a dex save?
That's a 3.
Excellent. 2d8s. For 6 lightning damage, and you get pushed back 10 feet.
Right back to where he was. And that was looking very rough.
Cool.
Stay back.
Slut.
Angry Icarus. I love an angry Icarus. Okay, the archers. Will they ever learn? They are going to, all 3 of them, or 4 of them,
4 of them.
try and shoot Anathia. Because she's big.
We got
Don't know what to do with the big satyr. Might as well shoot it.
good man.
I'm on your
I'm like a gazebo, good man.
3 of them. One is a 25,
That hits.
one is a 16,
That doesn't hit.
one of them's 7, so it doesn't hit, and the other one's 4, so one of them hits.
And they all obviously will go straight to Icarus.
Oh yeah, okay, for 6 points of piercing damage.
He's got like 5 arrows sticking out of him now. He's Boromir right now.
Oh!
Yep.
Melina sees you taking even more blows, and she is going to stand up from where she is and stare at the guy with the spear that you pushed back. Be like, leave him alone! And she's going to try and petrify him. That's a con save. He petrifies instantaneously.
Go.
Oh! She stands up, she looks him dead in the eye, and there's a flash in her eyes, and he just turns to stone exactly at the position he's in. Icarus.
I'm gonna rush forward to stand in between the two, like the gap in the middle there. And then I'm gonna use a thunder wave, which is a 15-foot cube out of me at 3rd level.
Nice.
Can they all make me a con 13 save, please?
Does that hit Thea?
And me.
Can I move
You
slightly?
can move past them,
Yeah.
through them like one more square, and avoid it.
There you go.
Cool.
So, sorry, DC.
13 con save.
Okay, so all 3 of them are archers. All of them roll under 10.
Nice.
Once again, I'm gonna use my channel divinity and just call to Cord, just like, save her! And I'm gonna use maximum damage,
Okay.
which is 4d8s.
Ooh, okay.
32.
32 damage. 2 of them, the one in front of Maze, and the one next to Icarus on the other side, go straight down.
And then for my bonus action, my Loricai sword's gonna swipe in at the one that just got hit.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
7, 8 force damage.
8 force damage. They are looking like they can barely stay on their feet. Okay. Pandora.
The one that... So not the one that Maze and I are flanking, the one next to him. Can...
With the spear.
Yeah, has he taken any damage?
1 point.
Cool. And he make a wisdom saving throw.
Told him.
Oh, that dead.
It's an 18.
Cool, still takes half. Nice. So half of 11 is 5.
5. Already looking pretty rough.
Necrotic damage. And the one that I am flanking with Maze, I will stab with the Sea Blade. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Get it for 1 point of... No, not 1, sorry. 5 points of necrotic damage.
5 points of necrotic damage. Okay. That one's the only one who still looks like they've got any strength in them. Back to the top of the round.
Big goat.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant satyr. A giant satyr.
I'm gonna come in here. Am I technically flanking now with them?
Because there's 3 of you, yeah.
So it's a straight roll. Back to Tia's page.
Basically, you've swarmed them.
Swarm. Again with my quarterstaff, just try and like boom down with it. First one's gonna miss. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. Second attack is a 16 on the dice. Plus
16 hits.
Cool. So that's a D8 plus the D4. Extra damage for being big. Wow.
That's cruel.
That's very cruel. So that's a 6 bludgeoning.
So it's bludgeoning damage?
And then I'm going to expend a key point to do flurry of blows, which is an extra 2 attacks on it.
She's been spending too much time with Lorelei for a T point.
Yay! That's a crit.
Nice.
12 to 16.
16.
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
Bonk.
They're now looking rough as well.
Wait, that was my first flurry of blows attack.
Yeah.
So I have another one on it.
Yeah.
Go again.
Punch.
8 plus that's 15.
15 doesn't quite hit.
Okay.
Giant satyr moves in. Bonk, 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 bonk.
She's just having a right giggle, mate.
Maze.
I will take a straight roll at this fellow.
The one you're flanking with Pandora or the one you're flanking Icarus?
The one that I'm flanking with Pandora.
Okay.
First attack's definitely going to miss. Second attack's 19 on the dice, so 26.
Yep.
Give me sneak attack.
Maybe about to end this guy's whole career.
23 points of damage.
They just go straight down, crumple into a heap on the floor.
Oh boy.
Set him up, knock him down.
Okay. There is the one bounty boy left. Barely standing. Is going to risk an opportunity attack from Pandora and Maze, I believe.
Yeah.
And try and slope away back down the steps.
Sure. I'll take a disadvantaged opportunity attack.
Stab him with that little dagger.
10.
23.
23 hits.
7.
Goes down.
Slashing damage.
No survivors! Pandora gets him like right in the back of the neck.
Going nowhere.
Maze swings out and misses as he sidesteps straight into Pandora's knife.
You ran into my knife.
He ran into my knife 10 times.
Now there's just one archer left, like.
We gang violence him.
Swarmed.
The archer is going to, oh my god, absolutely swarmed.
Is he going to try and run away?
He's going to try and run away and take a shot for comedic effect at Maze as he does so.
I get a thingy attack.
Opportunity
attack. As a warcaster, I can use a spell.
Oh yeah, you can use a melee spell.
So I'm going to use inflict wounds on him as he runs away.
Okay.
Get wrecked!
At first level.
Would it be at advantage because we were flanking him while he ran away?
I believe so.
Oh, I get to roll again.
Try again. Better.
Thank you. So that's 17 on the dice plus 5.
That hits.
Nice. So it's 3d10s.
And his
Of
whole
necrotic.
career.
Get his
And
ass.
his whole career.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 necrotics.
You have the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, he turns, tries to run away, and Icarus just swipes with his sword and necrotic energy, fleeces up this guy, and crumples him in on his armor as he's running.
You
Icarus
see him
breathing heavily,
turn to dust and collapse to the ground.
and Icarus falls to his knee as well, just tired.
Run to Icarus.
Yeah.
Save the boy. Hey, buddy.
You good?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Saving your ass.
You hear from behind you?
Icarus! Oh, okay.
Tell me you're okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna just give you guys a very quick pat, turn around, and just fumble over to Melina and help her put a bandage back around her face.
She quickly blindfolds herself with Icarus's help, and then just stands there.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I take it you trust these people.
These are my best friends.
That's good.
We need
Good.
to see if we can help Percy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take her hand and hand on her back and just guide her back towards Percy.
She reaches out and you see her touching the stone statuette of this person.
Do you think you can do anything?
I'm still trying to figure this out.
I know.
Let's sit and recuperate our strength
Yeah.
momentarily.
Maybe you can tell us what's going on.
Please.
Maze, Pandora, and Thea?
Big fear.
Be clear.
Thea just sort of wanders over to the three of us and just sits and just pats you two you do real, real gently. Just I think we can just take a sit down for a minute and just, like you said, decompressure.
Mm-hmm.
This is Melina.
Hi.
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 Thank you for helping me.
No problem.
Care to tell us what's going on here?
Where should we begin?
It's quite a long story, so
Your friend here turned up with Percy. She sort of gestures blindly in the direction of the statue with the winged circlet, meaning to attack me.
we got told at the local town what the story was about a monster masquerading as a woman. Idiots. Melina is just as much a victim as anyone else.
Okay.
Luckily, your friend here had the kindness and the patience to hide from me and ask questions before he tried to cut off my head.
That sounds like Icarus.
I'm here in Lycos because I was chased out of Erin.
I can't do.
I can't do.
I think I have quite the story to tell you.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we take a seat.
Icarus, before we listen to this, Thea and I got poisoned yesterday,
Oh,
and it's not quite
Yes.
left our systems.
There's nothing we could really do.
give me your hand and Grandma just give me your fingertip, I guess.
Anathia reaches down this big fingertip.
It's like a lottery finger. It's you.
That's old adverts.
I was thinking of the Iron Giant. Out of context spoiler.
You. I go.
So yeah, just holding this giant finger. And Maze's hand, I will cast Lesser Restoration twice. At the second level, because it's like another spell. And they will both be free of poison.
Thank you.
You feeling better?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Sugar. Now, I think I'm gonna leave y'all to do all this conversation. I'll make sure no one's coming close, okay?
That would be appreciated.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thea will stand up again. Clip, clop off. Well, it's more like clop, clop, I'm sure. She's gonna jump.
60-foot vertical leap.
They can feel it in Erin.
There's an earthquake in Lycos.
Oh my god.
Let me work this out.
No.
No! Using my calculator, she's like 10 foot now. Oh god! Her strength's always 16. She is a monk. She's got the jump at the moment because of the size of her. So she 96 feet off the ground, but 96 feet horizontally.
Okay, Anathia just jumps 96 feet away.
Spy!
like an opposing magnetic force, she just flies out of there.
Well, off to see your mother.
The ground shakes. Statues fall.
He wipes out his half a statue garden.
I don't know my own strength. I don't know how long I'm gonna be like this.
Well, that was eventful.
Why is Grandma here?
Laura got sent her with us.
I'm sorry, what just happened? I'm dealing with her blindfold on.
You wouldn't believe it if we told you.
But you would believe anything if you just saw a goat fly the way that we just.
Okay, Condu story.
Condu story.
You can't just tease me with this information.
Right. Okay.
Kind of hysterical. I got a bit of blood loss going on. Sorry. Can you just? You guys are here.
Yes.
Yeah. You found my note?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we tracked you here.
You didn't have to.
But we did.
You took a contract by yourself, you big goof.
Big goober. Punch him.
These are my best friends, Melina. Maze, can you say something?
Can I say something?
That's Maze.
Okay.
And Pandora.
Hello.
Hi, Pandora.
This is Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Melina Kandu.
Oh.
What?
Angelo Condu is my husband.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Although it's a little bit more
Complicated?
complicated than that.
I'm gonna sit down for this.
Yeah.
You can, and you can take a short rest while you're there.
Yes.
I'm going to use 4 hit dice.
2.
Arcane recovery.
5 plus 6, 11 hit points back.
Let's do some hit dice. Nice. Oh, nice! 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 hit points back.
10. Plus 12. Because you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. 32 hit points back.
Just as I'm sitting there, starting to tell this story, like pulling arrows out, just throwing them down. That'll happen.
Yeah.
So, you probably have some questions following that information.
I mean, I did.
I mean, start where you want to start, but Icarus probably told you that we've had some run-ins with Condu.
Yes. You told me some things, but then we were frankly swarmed.
Mm-hmm.
I would reach out and like hold Melina's hand as she talks.
She squeezes yours. Appreciates knowing where you are. I was a socialite of sorts, I suppose, in Erin. My father was quite an affluent merchant, and marrying Angelus at 18 was a very good business transaction for him.
Would we have heard her name before? Like, maybe not as conduit, but if a socialite by the name of Melina.
I'll make a history check.
15?
13?
I'd say not particularly. She wasn't anyone whose name would be around to people who weren't in those circles. I had a vague idea, I suppose, of what my husband did, but I tried not to look into it. It was much easier to ignore it and live my high-flying life with the money and the lifestyle, which were very enticing, I suppose. And my husband was very rarely around, which meant I didn't care for him, but it didn't really matter because he didn't get in the way of my fun.
When was it that you were married to him?
It's been about 6 years.
Okay.
And that was all well and good. Until I fell in love.
Gives her another squeeze of the hand.
With my handmaid.
Oh.
I can only assume he didn't take kindly to that.
No. It's when I really started to find out what my husband was made of.
He threw her handmaid into the fighting ring that we found.
Oh.
To the beasts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was the end of Xenia. I was furious, as you could imagine. I didn't even hurt at first, I just got angry. I started tearing his office apart, looking for proof of what he did so I could expose him to the council. And I threatened him with it when I found it. I found his documents on the Typhon Assembly and his business, and I told him I would ruin him, and he laughed at me, and he threw me into a pit full of snakes.
Oh my.
He left me there for 2 days.
Medea tortured Melina. Used magic. Relentlessly.
I'm glad the bitch is dead now.
Yeah.
Me too. Angela came back to me after 2 days. Apparently my body was not even visible at the bottom of the pit for all of the snakes. I spent my time in there praying to any god who might listen to me, reaching out to anything that might be able to help me. And that's when I changed into this. People say it must have been a demon or a devil. But really, to maintain any sanity, I have to believe it was one of the gods that did this to me so I could protect myself. I fled from my husband and turned everything around him into stone. All the beasts in Caldera, worth nothing to him as stone. The Typhon Assembly, they turned on me too and hunted me until I had to flee the entire city.
That was about a year ago.
You've been on the run since?
I've been moving small town to small town, trying to keep a low profile, hiding everywhere I go and trying to reach out and contact anybody who might actually want to help me, stop them. But everywhere I end up ends up with some kind of accident or someone turning on me just for what I look like. And they call me a monster and they hunt me.
We want to stop them.
I knew he was a terrible man, but this is evil.
Yeah.
He is evil, he is.
It's okay.
I'll shuffle closer and just pull her into a hug.
She hugs you back.
What do you want to do? Do you want to get as far away from here as possible, or do you want us to deal with him, or
I don't know yet.
We'll cross that when we come to it, but there's something else. The wine?
Yes, yes, you said it must be important. Among my husband's paperwork, I found details on something that the Assembly used as a code. They called it the Shiresian Code.
Oh, like the goddess.
yeah, like there was all of the Shura's iconography in the old portion of the Typhon Assembly.
Yeah.
As soon as I read it, I realised I'd seen it in use dozens of times at dinner parties and events, and I couldn't believe it could so easily slip under the radar.
What is the Shuresian code?
It's a code used to indicate secrets using the pouring of wine. The server would ask red or white, and the assembly member would respond server's choice, and the colour of the wine they poured would indicate the answer they were waiting for.
Adamos.
What?
Yeah.
Adamos is part of the assembly.
I'm sorry, what?
When we were at the event where you stole that letter, Pandora and I were talking to Adamos, and he did it, server's choice.
The waiter came up to him and asked him if he wanted red or white, and he said server's choice.
He got red.
Red means usually that they're going to kill somebody.
I mean, from everything we've seen, it seems like they're planning on killing Kondu.
Yeah, but can't be too careful.
Adamos is one of them.
Do you know any other names, or?
I do. Stavros Manu, he's a member of the Merchants Guild. General Katia Vasulu.
No.
Oh, shit.
And her husband Ziki.
Of course they're married.
Councillor Ivan Leonida and both his sons.
Oh wow.
Alexis?
Yeah,
Alexis is part of it too.
he is a wannabe.
Councillor Brutus. And an important man, I believe he's the head of the order, Lord Constantine Nephus.
Have you heard that name before?
Yeah.
Make a history check.
7.
+5. Oh, it's my 18.
15.
23.
23. I'd say Pandora, you've heard it. Probably a couple of years ago, just in terms of like
Research.
trade and research and sort of history of Erin. Icarus, you would know that he has dealings in arms, essentially, that come in and out of Erin, as well as owning over a third of the land in the Western Marches.
He deals in arms, and he owns a lot of land over in the Western Marches.
You couldn't point out a portrait of him if you tried, even with that history check.
Yeah.
He's a very secretive man.
I have no idea what he looks like, where he lives, anything about him apart from that. Just a very secretive man, as far as I know.
But Adamos is part of it.
This is only some of them as well. I know they have
It's a
dozens
huge,
and dozens of members. It's a huge network.
There were at least 60 people when we were there.
yeah.
Does it mean Persephone and Royce are in danger?
Yeah.
But we need to help him.
Yeah. Okay.
Emelina,
Yes.
I trust you.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much that means to me.
I promise you I will not let anything happen to you, okay? As long as I draw a breath, you'll be safe.
Thank you, Icarus.
If you want to come back to the city, we can help.
Well, we have people that'll help.
We know powerful friends.
Yeah.
First, I have to try and help Percy. I believe this has helped once before. Close your eyes.
Look away.
She pulls the blindfold off, and you don't see what she does. But you hear the slow cracking of stone as Percy unpetrifies.
Ooh.
And Icarus, you will hear her say, "Oh, god damn it, that hurts so much!"
Can we open her eyes?
Belinda pulls down the blindfold. Yes! You see Percy turn around. What you two thought would be this young man, as described to you, you see quite feminine features, although cut short, curly brown hair. The chest that's clearly somewhat bound down.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh god, it's good to see you.
Oh, she's still here.
No. Be cool.
Okay.
It was an accident.
Okay.
She's not. I promise you, she's a good person.
I promise you I'm a good person. Please listen to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I trust you.
I will give Percy like a very quick recap. TLDR.
She's just like, "Ooh, okay, that's a lot of information."
Yeah.
Hi, Percy.
I'm Mace.
Hi, Pandora.
These are my best friends.
Yeah, we heard that you two got along.
Yeah, and I've been told all about you.
Of course. It's your blabbermouth over here.
Especially if there was drinking involved.
Alright, proud of you guys.
And Icarus was helping me out with some gambling problems.
Uh-huh.
He sort of like gestures over his shoulder towards the like one of the guys with the bone masks on, just sort of like, you don't need to worry about them anymore.
Seems like it. Can't capture me.
Who is this firecracker?
Just go up and give her a fist bump, just
Okay, now what?
I mean, there's still the matter of
The
the
bounty.
contract. Like,
The 2,000 gold. I mean, I'm all for not killing a good person. But the 2,000 gold.
because they'll just keep sending people if we walk away.
Is there a statue nearby, like of a person?
Plenty.
That's plenty.
Is there one with like that's cracked or broken?
I'd say, yeah, you can easily find one up here.
I will walk over to the nearest one that's got like a cracked like statue.
Yeah.
If it is, I'll just crack the head off with
Sure.
my glaive and just hold this stone head in my hands and cast at 4th level stone shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I will mould it into a decent copy of Melina's head with snakes.
Okay.
Forgery!
Okay.
You the forgery kit.
I will ask you to make a check. I just need to figure out what kind.
For art.
Performance?
Dexterity?
Please say performance. I'm good at that.
I'd say first make me a perception check at advantage.
Okay.
To perceive Melina.
And for this, if you explain your plan to her, she'll close her eyes and take off the blindfold so you can see her face properly.
Excellent, I will do that.
You see the little snake sort of bobbing and weaving around her head.
And they're grooving.
She opens her mouth like, ah! Like you're cutting off her head.
That's so cute. I will also give myself guidance. As a crit,
Nice.
so 24.
Okay.
Wait, what was investigate perception?
Perception.
So 26.
26. And it's like, how's my expression? Ah! Do I look like I'm dying?
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Maze gets out their sketchbook and paints this because it's been a while and also what the fuck?
Is there a giant goat in the background?
Yes, there
I think
is.
it's a cloud, and then you look closer and it's just not.
Percy's just like, you do look a little bit like you're dying. It's kind of cute though.
Simple.
And then I want you to make, because you perceived so well, a performance check at advantage.
Yes. Thank God. Performance checks +6, so that's a 19, 20 with my guidance.
20. Okay. Over the next few minutes, you see Icarus like walking around Melina, examining her head. Even the snakes try and stay still. And shaping this stone head into a near perfect replica of her.
That's pretty impressive.
So 2,000 gold, huh?
You think it'll work?
You can tell them that my head turns to stone when you cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Blindfold back on.
You want to see it? I'll close my eyes so you can see it.
I don't really want to know what I look like when I'm dying.
Sorry, that's kind of inappropriate.
It's okay. I'm sure it would be interesting.
Your
but
snakes did really well too.
She like tickles them.
Oh! I'll bop one of their little noses.
Snakes have such good snoots.
They were really good snoots.
They're constantly blepping.
Noodles.
So,
We can leave you with Tia while we go collect the bounty. She's another person that I trust.
Do you want some time to think about what you want to do?
I think so. Maybe if I continue to hide out here for a while, maybe I can scavenge from these corpses. Something to fashion myself, some sort of headscarf
Okay.
to cover the snakes. And I suppose it's going to get late and we can't head out of Lycos tonight anyway, no matter what I want to do. So perhaps you should find somewhere to rest and I will meet you in the morning on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Sure. Or we can come set up camp with you so you're not alone.
If you're leaving the giant satyr with me, I'd be more than comfortable with that, I think.
Okay, we'll go talk to her. Root through the bodies so she doesn't have to and find like a cape that one of them had or something
Yeah,
to give to her so she can use it as a headscarf.
The snake's back. One of them like pokes out, it's like
Bop its nose.
Here you go.
bops back in. Also make an investigation check to see if you find anything.
Loot.
11.
Natural one. It's a 15, so 16, 17.
17. Okay.
Percy have a rummage as well.
Percy will definitely have a rummage.
What's she get?
She rolls a 12. Roll loot.
Loot.
You find between them 70 gold pieces.
17?
70. Between all of these bodies, there was a lot of bodies.
Hell yeah.
It's like less than 5 on each of them, but
But still.
It adds up.
it comes together in copper and silver, but it's
Yeah.
about 70 gold pieces. You find a pair of engraved bone dice,
Nice.
and one of them is wearing a very nice looking set of chainmail.
I'm gonna strip him.
Okay. Make me an investigation check. No, an intelligence check. I don't know if that's the same thing. Isn't it?
Well, it's the same stat.
Okay. Yeah, maybe an investigation check on the chainmail.
12, 14?
14. You look it over because it looks a little different to everything else, and you realise it's a little bit of a different material. It's adamantine.
Oh!
Oh!
So with this chainmail, if you wear it, any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit.
Oh. Oh, buddy. This is nice.
That's very
You
nice.
think it fit?
Try it on.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Luckily, it fits a medium creature of any size.
Leave my dice alone!
Oh my god. Adamantine.
What 70 gold split between us?
We'll do it.
And me.
And... say 70 divided by 4.
17.5.
17.5. So like 5 silver.
15 silver. 5
Was
silver.
it chain shirt or chain mail?
It was chainmail.
Put it on.
Put it on.
Put it on.
Take off your other armor first.
Yes.
Where are you with the armor?
Scale mail. So
Still armor class 18.
but no crits.
No crits.
Critical hits.
No, I don't want no crits.
Can I have your scalar?
Yeah, of course you can.
Nice. You see her strip out of like the leather armor that she's wearing and pull on the scale mail. Nice.
That suits you.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's head back in then.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some, the money for you and...
Split the money, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was that each?
17 gold pieces and 5 silver.
Nice.
None of the money just goes towards your debt.
Yeah.
Sir.
That's why you came out here.
I know.
Don't need to be reminded about that.
It's done now.
Yeah.
It's sorted. Stop feeling bad about it.
Okay, so we're gonna tell Thea what's happening and then head back in.
Yeah, we'll go do that.
Let's make a big show of the fact that we have the head of the beast when we leave, just in case there's any more mercs out there,
Oh, yeah. We gotta.
so they don't come bother you.
That sounds good. You can make your way back out of the Effigy Garden.
Yeah, walk past Thea, just fill her in. Be like, see ya.
Leave her behind to
See ya, Thea.
protect Melina through the night.
Walk past the mercenaries like, wow, what a tough fight, but we were victorious. That monster sure is dead.
Very dead!
So
Look
dead.
at the head of this monster that we have slain!
We are victorious!
Just gloat past any remaining mercenaries.
You see lots of people like, oh, frustrated.
Better pack up and go home, everyone!
Time.
There's nothing more to kill!
No more show. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You see Percy, she's just like cackling into her hands. And you make your way back down the path towards the town of Lycos.
What kind of time is it?
It was
Afternoon-ish?
early afternoon when you got there, and that didn't take long. You've had a short rest and a little bit longer, so an hour and a half. It's like 2:30.
Huh.
You look up at the sun of the sky, look at your wristwatch sundial.
It just doesn't work. It's like it's
always at the wrong angle.
If only you had a clock.
Sebast!
Somewhere Sebast knows someone needs him.
He covets his clocks.
no one else in Erin has any.
He buys them all.
And you can head back into the town.
And I hold the sculpted head of Melina by one of the snakes.
Okay.
And all of the snakes also were like, eh.
I guess we go back to Vice Captain.
Vice Captain Kairos.
Open the line.
The boy.
Turn it in.
Just kick the door open.
The kiosk.
Kick the kiosk door open.
Kick the kiosk over.
And you once again see this small elven man, younger than all of you, probably just about 18, tan skin, shaggy, mousy brown hair, and little glasses, sitting in the guard kiosk.
It's just slam the head down on his kiosk.
Okay, looks like you've slain the beast.
The beast is no more.
Yeah, and the beast slayed my grandmother. The goat lady that was with them.
Oh,
So yeah, I want more than 2,000.
make a persuasion check. Or a deception check, it
Or
would
an
be.
intimidation check.
Your choice. Dealer's choice. Persuasion, deception, or intimidation.
Persuasion, I've got the best in that one. 17.
17, okay. I can do a little bit more. I mean, this is kind of the top of our budget in the winter. 2,400?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a small price to pay for his grandmother.
And for so many lives.
You're right. You're right.
It's gonna end in mother.
It's a shame we can't turn Paramedes back.
I guess you're the captain of the guard now.
I guess I am.
Happy promotion day!
Oh, unlock like a small safe in the kiosk and take out a few pouches of gold and weigh it out on a little scale to 2,200. It's quite a lot. Pushes over like several pouches of gold pieces. And you can see there's like one small pouch of money left in the safe.
Come on, Mr. Moneybags. Alright, thank you for your service.
Thank you, honestly.
Yeah.
You've saved our town.
Fuck's sake. Throw the 400 back at him.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, well, that was never close to my grandma. See ya.
Oh my god. We'll make sure that you can have free accommodation anywhere in the town.
Perfect.
Thanks. You're gonna do great, kid. Says Meg's only 3 years older than me.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Percy, Stroll is waiting outside for you, just like, you get money?
We'll throw our 500 gold in one of the bags.
Thank you very much.
Pass both of you 500 gold. I'll pass you back 500 gold.
Yeah, this is for your debt, sir.
I mean, that would be a pretty stupid excursion.
Yeah.
You didn't pay off your debt.
Mm-hmm.
Icky.
Shut up.
So what are you gonna do next?
Go pay off my debt.
Yeah, but you got time to kill.
Yeah, we've got to wait for Melina.
I do kind of want to check out some of the art places around town. We passed the tattoo parlor, didn't we?
You did? Ink on the skin?
There's a place that does like permanent skin paintings.
It's called the Gilded Quill.
Oh, you're already like...
A connoisseur.
Yeah.
You've been quilled.
I've been quilled. It's called the Gilded Quill, and they will use a very fine needle and a very talented hand to ink onto your skin in a way that will stay forever.
Where is it?
It's only a couple of streets over, I can take you there.
No, I meant where's yours?
art. In places that you haven't seen, mister.
Apparently so. Yeah, no, that sounds fun.
We don't have to do anything. I just want to have a look. I want to have a look at the artistry.
Absolutely. Then I will take you there. Let's blow all our winnings.
No, I'm not doing
We're
that.
just having a look.
Does that cover everything for your debt? I can't remember how much it was.
1,500 does.
Yeah. And a little bit extra for spending.
Percy is able to lead you through the streets of Lycos to the Gilded Quill ink shop. Spelled INKE shop.
Ye olde ink shop.
She pushes open the door and steps inside this beautiful marble interior with ink artwork covering every single wall, a sandstone floor, and long, low benches with silk coverings to sort of lounge on as you are being inked. As she walks in, she goes, "Papa, are you in here?"
What, you dad owns this place?
"No, it's Papa."
It's Papa.
You see the counter at the back, the sort of sandstone counter, a tiny goblin man with no hair, but a long, thin white beard and tattoos all over his head, piercings all up his long ears. Stick his head out like, customers.
Yes,
Interesting.
perhaps.
I'm Papa Christodoulopoulos.
Bless you.
Papa Christodoulopoulos. You can call me Papa.
Thanks.
I will.
Oh,
yes.
that is tiny goblin hand to shake. Your first time getting inked?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Take a seat.
Okay.
Okay.
This all seems very,
Fast.
yeah,
No,
very spur of the moment.
Just you wait until my daughter comes out. It will be a very slow experience.
Okay.
Rana, we've got customers. And you see Percy sits back on one of the benches by the window, sort of lounges back, kicks her feet up amusedly, waiting, watching your expressions.
I just give Percy a look like, what the fuck?
And look towards her. Are we being held hostage?
No. Don't be a coward.
I am absolutely not a coward.
And you see a huge door at the back of the shop open. It's at least 10 foot tall.
How does the goblin reach the door handle?
There's one at about 4 foot and another low down. And you realise that opens to a smaller goblin-sized door.
What is happening?
Out of the taller, larger door that opens, steps a 9 foot female furball. Yes. With a warm brown coat and white hair. Glasses, sort of round, with lots of those magnifying lenses that flip in. She comes out and Papa says, "This is my daughter, Rala."
Hey!
Hi.
Hi. How's everyone?
Well, thank you.
Good. Good.
Never done anything like this before?
Don't worry about him. Do you want to get inked? We get a lot of tourists who just want to look.
No, I want to get inked.
Okay,
Do you know what? Yeah, me too. Why not?
we can do that.
We're graduating, so why not?
Yeah, let's do this as like a graduation present to ourselves.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Well then, who wants to go first? We can discuss what you want.
Alright, I'll go first.
Fantastic. She leads you over to one of the benches and sits you down and sort of pulls a curtain across and commences a consultation.
Okay.
Icarus is back there for about 20 minutes at first, discussing what he might want to get inked. You can't hear anything through the curtain. It's like a silent charm on it. Privacy charm.
How professional.
Mhm.
I like that.
And when it's pulled back, she says, "Okay, not long. I'll speak to the next one of you just so I can get everything prepared and drawn up.
I'll go.
Please come in." And she does this the same with each of you.
Yeah, while these two are having their consultations, Mace will just flip out their sketchbook and like furiously start doing some designs. Just to like to try and figure out what on earth they want.
As you do, Papa the little goblin leans over and says, "You are very talented.
Oh, thanks. My mom taught me how to paint.
You would make an amazing skin artist."
There's your job offer. Everything comes in threes.
It's not really my it's not really my professional set of skills. It's more of a hobby.
You can be a skin artist as a hobby.
Mace does not know how to react to this goblin man. They just sort of politely nod their head and keep going.
Over the next handful of hours, the three of you can take it in turns disappearing behind the curtain. I would say Pandora, yours is probably the quickest. And she uses like this very, very fine needle dipped into different coloured inks depending on what you want, and surprisingly dexterous with her hand and a feather-like touch, she inks your skin that way. Her tail often flicks out and collects things that she needs and brings them forward. She sweeps through magnifying lenses to get close onto the details, and you watch in awe as these ink designs sink into your skin permanently with intricate details. And a few hours later, pretty much late into the evening at this point, you're all done. Would you like to describe your tattoos?
Tattoos! BFF tattoos! Yeah. You went first.
You went first.
Pandora has got on her collarbones
just a string of laurel leaves. So it's a sort of triumph, victory, graduation kind of thing. Also mirroring the laurel wreath that Peshek had when he was crowned Armiger.
Oh! Icarus has got a full sleeve on his right arm. It's very like of the Erin art style, with waves like crashing over each other at the bottom up to his elbow, where there is a sunburst on the elbow itself, leading up into a huge rolling storm and clouds on his shoulder.
And that's all in black.
It's all in black, so it's
Nice.
like just a complete blackout tattoo.
Nice. Maze will have tried to get them to follow their paintings as best as they can, so in more of a Vishima style. On their back, they have like the sort of ink calligraphy style of a crane taking off from a pond, wings spread in flight, and the sun in bright red block ink rising behind it.
That one takes bloody ages, but you find that Rala sort of replicates your art style basically flawlessly. She's slow and careful, and she fills in all the lines to look like it's been done with an ink brush.
We stan.
Pandora, yours costs 30 gold pieces.
Just like
yours
my
costs
first
65. And Maze, yours costs 75.
Basically all my money, but hell yeah.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. I got 6 gold left, mate.
Fucking worth it, mate.
Fucking worth it.
About halfway through, Percy tells you that she is gonna go back to the tavern room that you're staying in and get some drinks.
We'll meet you there.
And she sort of quietly leans in to tell you guys, before she goes, that if anybody asks, she's Perseus and not Persia.
Sure.
And then she dips off.
We leave the shop eventually with our new ink.
Very sore.
Very sore, especially you, Maze.
Me back.
You're probably gonna sleep on your front tonight.
Me back.
Is your shirt like soaked?
Yeah, I guess
No fancy cling film. No.
considering like we were wearing chitons and stuff, Maze just basically had to get naked to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Much.
but you got a nice curtain to,
Yeah.
you know.
Probably a modesty towel.
Yeah. It's just not wearing their leather armor right now.
No.
I would say, although it does ache, but by the end of it, Papa was able to offer you a salve to put over it that would just basically heal it up.
Aftercare. Fantasy aftercare.
But like a magical salve that would heal it up, and by tomorrow the pain will be gone.
Oh my god.
God,
I wish.
Honestly.
No peeling, no itching.
There's no lying down, and when you sit back up, the crane is now on the bed.
We thank them both for their service.
And we'll recommend them highly to anyone who we speak to.
Who's coming this way?
And you can head back to the Hardtack Tavern, where Icarus has a room rented.
And we get rooms for free, I
You do.
recall from the now captain.
They have one more free.
Yeah. Do you want to be roomies, Pandora?
Yeah, we can bunk.
Cool.
Is Percy in here or upstairs?
Percy is in your room.
Okay.
You guys go upstairs to the bedrooms.
Yeah. Hello.
Percy hears you coming up the stairs, flings the door open, and is like, "How are they?"
Look, I love them.
They look amazing.
Gotta sleep.
So cool.
I can't show you mine.
Why not?
Or I have to take all my clothes off.
I showed you mine.
Yeah.
I need to see yours now.
Then you're gonna have to find it.
I'll see you guys later.
Insight check.
You can make a bit of a check.
19.
you get the impression, especially glancing past Icarus and going into the room, seeing only one bed in there. You know what's going on.
Off he goes.
As he passes, May smacks him on the butt.
Laughs, closes the door.
As Icarus closes the door, Percy follows in, winks, and salutes.
Salute them back. Oh my god.
You can spend a nice, quiet or raucous evening in the tavern. As many drinks as you want. Food, it's pretty cheap out here in Lycos. You probably spend a silver for all the drinks and food that you want.
Nice. Percy and I will come join you at some point.
And then leave again.
Very important business.
Like 11-minute intervals.
Did you find that tattoo?
One of them.
One of them.
And you will learn of Persia. Supposedly, at least, this is what she tells you.
Tall tales.
Her grandfather received a prophecy that she would be the one who killed him. And so her and her mother were locked in a wooden chest and thrown out to sea when she was born. She grew up and learned of this prophecy and decided just to run away. But she's considering she might finally kill her grandfather anyway for throwing her in a wooden chest out to sea.
It is like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it should have just been really nice to you.
I mean, with a prophecy like that, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I mean, like, might mess around and kill my granddad.
For the drama.
You know, go do something fun.
Got bored. Kill my granddad.
Live a little.
So my mum grew up and married a nobleman who was an asshole. And so I decided to cut off all my hair and run away and be Percy instead of Percy for a while.
Okay.
You are believing it flawlessly.
Thanks. I have a lot of gambling debt.
Not anymore.
No one's perfect.
Oh no, she still does.
Oh.
Just not in this town anymore.
Oh.
Well, you can stay here for a bit then.
Rack up some debt, move on to the next town.
Oh, you come back to Erin with us for a bit.
You got debts in Aaron?
Not yet.
Hey.
What games do you play?
Everything?
Cards?
Yeah.
Do you want to play cards?
I don't want to play cards. Do you want to play a round of Evandra's Fortune?
Sure.
Let me get up the rules. Okay. It's not a card game, but we did get those cool bone dice that we can play with.
We did.
You roll 2 dice. If they add to a 7 or a 12, you win. Simple as.
Okay.
So put in just gold to start.
Okay.
You can put in 2 gold if you want to, and roll 3 dice.
I'm gonna put in 1 gold.
Right. 1 gold it is.
4.
2. The money stays in the middle.
Okay. 7.
4. You take it. Damn it. Anyone else?
This is how you got into debt.
Yeah, why not?
Everybody throw gold in.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
7. 12.
That's a 9. Okay, goes to Icarus.
I got a 7.
Then you split it.
2 each.
2 each.
Let's do it again.
I can see why she has a problem now.
Again.
Are we all putting the gold in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
7. 6.
We split it 2 each.
I'm just hemorrhaging money. Again.
Amanda is not smiling on you right now.
Evander has never smiled at me once.
7.
6.
3.
I think these dice are cursed.
Do I get
They're
the
cursed? They have skulls on.
Do I get the whole pot then?
Yeah.
Do you?
Nice.
Okay.
I yield.
Okay. See,
I yield.
it gets really fun when you're playing with like 40 people.
40?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Alright. I am gonna go turn in for the night because I'm kind of exhausted.
Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We potentially have a very long journey ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah, we should get up early and get back.
Yeah.
Well, sleep well, everyone.
Night. Are you coming to bed or?
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
And Icarus, you and Percy disappear into your room. Pandora and Maze, you go into your room. You have your nice twin beds.
Sure.
Nice.
Modest sleeping arrangement.
Modest sleeping arrangement. You get a full night's rest.
Whee!
A long rest.
Look at us
Once
getting
again,
all
in a
this full
tavern.
night's rest.
Yeah.
Hey, the three of you stayed in a tavern.
We did!
The morning rolls around with a little more seriousness.
Yeah.
As you meet Melina and Anathia at the outskirts of Lygos.
Who is now 4 foot again.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we collect all of our horses as well.
Yeah. You collect your horses. You find Anathia sort of walking Melina with an arm through hers. Melina's hair covered and her eyes blindfolded still.
You come to a decision?
I have, if you will aid me,
What do you want to do?
I've decided that it's probably time that I stop running. If I keep running, people are going to keep trying to kill me. So, I would like to return to Erin. If the group of you would aid me in finding my husband and putting an end to him.
Yeah.
Nothing would give me more pleasure.
Fully support that.
I appreciate that. In return, you can take any of his assets. I don't care.
I mean,
His money, his artifacts, information.
he probably has. You found documents when you.
I
met
can even
him.
show you where they are in his house.
Please.
My house.
See what he's done with the place.
You've got our protection.
It would be best that we attack by night.
Well, it'll take us a while to get back anyway. So by the time we do get back, if we ride most of the day, we'll be back at sort of late.
And then we can make our way in through the trench.
Yeah.
I had to escape that way, so I'm pretty confident even now I can navigate my way back through under the city.
Of course.
Perfect.
When we get back, Theo, would you mind taking the horses?
Sure, I can do that. I'll tell Lorica that you all back too. He's been worried sick about you. Icarus is just like, yeah. All of you were in on this, huh?
Yep.
Okay. She gives him a little clip around like she like looks up at him and is like, come here. He sighs, bends over, and gets a clip around the ear.
Hey Icky, mind if I ride with you?
Yeah, can do.
Great.
So how many horses we got? 4 between
6.
6.
I'll take Melina if you guys want.
Sure.
I'm nice and small, so you won't get jostled off.
Sounds good to me. And she can't ride for herself anyway without petrifying the horse, so you'll climb up onto the horses. And I will say you have a straight ride back to Erin.
About halfway back, Anathia will just be like, "Hey, Percy,
Yeah.
you ever seen a horse with 6 hooves?" Every time.
She will cling onto Icarus's waist and almost fall off.
Pat Melina like, I promise if you could see right now, you'd think it was the funniest thing.
I'm sure I would.
Dirty old woman laugh.
She bided her time to do that.
She waited till like 4 or 5 hours in.
No one would expect a stupid joke.
Yeah, she did.
You ride hard through the day, take a brief respite for the horses, get some lunch for yourselves, and then ride hard again in the afternoon, all the way back to Erin without stopping. As you do, you come up to Erin, way after the sun has set, maybe 10 or 11 o'clock. As you ride outside the front gates and stop out of sight of any of the sentries on the walls.
Jumping off the horses then.
Pass them. Pass the reins.
They all take all of the little reins.
4 horse theatre.
Alright, you guys look after yourselves.
Thank you so much, Thea.
No worries, I'll go tell Larka that you're home safe, but you better go home safe to him after you doing this now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Appreciate it.
Gestures to Maze to like come down to her level. Stay safe.
We will.
And you. Good.
Thank you.
Alright, catch y'all later. We should just... There's so many hooves leading us right now. We should just waddle off.
Percy will head with her and say that I will catch you later.
Yeah, sure.
Looking forward to checking out the gambling scene in Erin.
Oh my god.
Don't get in too deep.
I won't. I just, this seems more your speed and I don't want to mess things up.
No, it's fine. We'll see you soon.
Give you a little kiss.
Oh.
And then head off with Anathia talking her ear off back into the city.
They're having 2 separate conversations at each other. No idea.
Not listening to what the other's saying.
They would be holding the other verbally hostage, except they're both doing it.
The horses are just like...
Lisa Simpson horses.
Melina is left with the 3 of you, just like...
Alright.
Would you like to take my arm? We can head in, or would you like to take your blindfold off now?
If you stay behind me,
Of course.
You can lead the way.
just don't meet my eyes.
Sure.
She takes the blindfold off. Sort of tension settles over you all as you suddenly realise what you're about to face. Although you know that the assemblies seem to be wanting to tackle Kondu themselves, something feels a little more triumphant about doing it before they can.
Justice for her.
She deserves this.
You head around the walls to the access point that goes down into the colossal trench that goes under the city.
Weirdly used to being in the sewers by now.
Melina knows how to navigate her way through. It takes another 45 minutes probably of walking, and she finds an access point up from there too, climbing up like a ladder set into the wall, where you emerge in a nearby alleyway. This is it, he says, pointing to like these high rocky walls. The Kondu estate.
Do you have guards on duty?
We definitely used to, but I'm sure I can take care of them.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we are here if you need us to do anything at all. We got your back.
Just kind of scanning over the building. Is there anything that sticks out?
So the walls go pretty high up, but you could just see sort of the tops of the second story windows over the walls from where you are. And it looks like the shutters are open upstairs, although you don't see like bright lights on inside.
Okay.
Who's good at climbing?
That would be Maze.
Yeah, I can give it a go. I can throw some rope over.
That would be good.
I can open a hole in the wall.
That would be noisy.
True.
Yeah, I'll let me give it a climb first. I will try and scale the wall.
Make an athletics check.
14.
14. You don't have much trouble. It's the sort of rocky stone wall that's made of like slabs of stone stacked on top of each other, makes for perfect handholds.
Yeah, find some good footholds as well.
And you move up with your boots of elvenkind, making your movements silent as you climb the wall.
Quiet, quiet.
You get up to the top. Melina makes sure her face is turned down.
Yeah, and then pull out my silk rope and throw it down.
Throw it down, and the rest of you are able to climb up. As you reach the top of the wall, make a perception check.
Do a big climb.
14?
Also 14.
12.
12. Okay. I'd say all of you see quite clearly lush gardens once again around the inside these walls. this huge sandstone house, beautifully crafted, much like Krios's estate, much like Pashek's. Balconies at every upstairs window, with the shutters open and billowing ivory curtains sort of flowing slightly in the evening wind. Save for one upstairs window, with the shutters closed and the curtains closed. Melina points it out. She's like, "That's the master bedroom."
Okay.
Do you think we could, like, if we tied something to the rope, we could hook onto one of the balconies? Climb up?
It could be worth a try.
Yeah.
We'd save going through the whole house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What have we got?
Yeah, if anyone's got anything, all I've got is a crowbar and a dagger.
Crossbow bolt.
Crossbow, that's gonna break.
It could move around the outside of the balcony, the railing.
It would like be able to like swoop around it, and then
Okay, I can give it a go.
it's worth a try, right?
Sure.
It's not gonna catch in your shield, is it? Which we still haven't talked about. I guess it's
Only
not.
if I fire it.
It's not aimed at me.
Well,
Or at any-
neither were any of the bolts that were aimed at us.
I don't know.
I'm not firing it, I'm just throwing it.
I'm still gonna like lift my shield just in case.
As you go to throw it, Melina's like, "Shh!" And you see her look down at the courtyard, where you see a guard walking through the gardens. And she goes, "Shh," makes a noise. The guard looks up at her and turns to stone.
Queen.
Good for her.
Okay,
I feel good.
sometimes.
You know what, because it's just a little bit bigger and it could get caught between like railing, I'll like pull the end of rope back from the wall, tie the dagger that I have left to it, and then just try and hook shot
Okay.
a balcony.
Crowbar. Bigger.
The crowbar, whatever will make the most sense.
And I think a dex check.
Sure. 7.
7. The first one misses, sort of swings down to the wall.
I make sure to catch it so it doesn't clatter.
Guidance.
Yeah, I'll try again.
Tap you on the shoulder with guidance.
Get in the
Get in the tray. 24.
24.
Nice.
Second one, you sort of brace yourself, judge the aim a little better, and hurl it with the crowbar attached, and it just hooks around the balcony railing a couple of times with the momentum and pulls tight.
Nice.
Thanks.
Good job.
I should probably go first, otherwise you might look at me.
Okay, we'll hold on to it.
The three of you are able to pull the rope taut
Guidance.
as she tries to make her way across. You see her wobble quite a lot, sort of hang down, wrap her legs around it, and then sort of move across it, hanging upside down like a sloth.
Much like a sloth.
Yeah, slides up onto the balcony on the other side, like, okay.
Before we go across, Icarus just gonna give you both a pat on the shoulder, just glad you guys are just here. And he's gonna cast Aid on the three of us.
Oh, okay.
So you get an extra 5 hit points for 8 hours.
Nice. No! No, I don't have 140 hit points.
If only.
If only.
Oh my god, I'm over 50 hit points, what the fuck?
What kind of wizard are you?
A hardy wizard. Fucking hell, dude.
Okay. Pandora, you want to go next?
Sure.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Ooh, 22.
22. Pandora deftly steps up onto the rope, sticks her arms out to balance,
Uses tail for balance
uses
as well.
the tail and tightrope walks across, and jumps down the other side soundlessly.
Come on.
Gestures to the other guys.
Icarus?
Okay. Guidance.
Guidance, hoo ha ha.
They're both +3, so Okay, you're good.
That's it.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
25. It's no problem at all. May is even holding onto the rope at this side on your own now. Icarus is quick, not quite as well balanced as Pandora, but much faster, and sort of just bounds across the rope and hops up onto the balcony on the other side.
I let it go loose, so I'd just be climbing it, and I just pick up and say, "Pull me as I'm climbing."
Sure.
And just
You sort of swing down to the ground level and they pull you up, and you're easily able to get up onto the balcony. You go to one of the ones with the open shutters, of course.
Yeah, and then untie my little scaling doodad.
Reel in that tasty silk rope.
I tasted them that I paid for.
Nifty fake grappling hook that worked quite well.
Grappling hook.
As you do, you see Melina turn her head and look down to the ground again and turn another guard to stone.
Okay, lead the way.
Perish.
You climb in through the open window into quite a gaudy room.
Oh no.
Inside Kondu's house is cluttered with expensive artwork, plants and furniture. There are murals painted on the wall of all sorts of exotic scenes. All of it is ostentatious throughout a very open plan space with clashing colours and textiles, jewel tones and animal furs, mounted animal heads on the walls. You see Melina just, even while you're looking at her side on, her jaw drops. She's like, "What has he done to my house?"
Money doesn't account for taste.
Clearly not. It's like every room is a boudoir.
It is! Okay. Let's get this over with. He's probably asleep if the curtains are shut in the master suite.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Would there be any guards walking around the house?
I would hope not. Everybody make me a stealth check.
At disadvantage.
Yeet.
Give myself a cheeky
wow.
guidance. Seven. 9. Oh.
13.
What was it on the dice?
3. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
So I rolled a 3 on my d20, 3 on my guidance, and my stealth is a 3.
So you did the best out of all of us. Oh no, wait, with your modifier. What do you have?
13.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have a plus 10 now.
Oh, yeah.
You move out of this first space that you climbed into and step out onto the hallway floor, and it immediately creaks really loudly on all your feet. You hear movement in the room with the closed door down the hall, but then and a loud snore.
Okay. Before we move, wait. Whispered. Icarus, just before we move, just wait 1 second. I'm going to lift my symbol of cord and cast find traps.
Okay.
Just in case there's anything in the area.
It stretches forward. It's everything in the space you can see, right?
Yeah,
For 120 foot.
includes alarm spells and glyph of warding.
Or mechanical pit traps.
You detect immediately some sort of mechanical trap on the bedroom door.
Okay. Bedroom door's got a trap on it.
Okay.
That's new.
Save that for me.
Suppose he's a paranoid guy now.
Knowing it's there, I will try and locate and trap tool.
Make
on
an
there.
investigation check.
Guidance.
Knowing it's there at advantage because you know you're going to have to find it.
Cool. Guided. Oh, thank God. Dirty 20.
Okay, you are able to sort of investigate around the hinges of the door and stuff, and you get down to the lock and you find a sort of spring trap that would have released some sort of poison gas. You're able to get your trap tools in. Make me a trap tool check, so proficiency and dex.
25.
25, no problem at all. years of training at Delphos, it's just tick, tick, tick. And you disable it.
Cool.
Icarus, your find traps detects nothing else.
It's gone. Good job.
No problem. Just slightly open the door and kind of bow my head for Melina.
Her eyes down so she's not making eye contact with any of you. She walks in, sort of raises the hand for you three to wait in the doorway.
We'll keep an eye out for in case anyone comes upstairs or anything.
Block the door so he can't get out.
Melina walks in and over to the window silently. She draws the curtains open, throwing bright moonlight into the room, and then walks over to the end of the bed and just sits on it.
Oh,
Where you're standing, you can see her silhouetted by the moon, all of the snakes bobbing slowly. You see him start to shift. Her eyes are closed, but Angela's Kondu starts to wake up, and you see him blink in the light slowly. It's like this 4-poster bed with sheer curtains on each post, not drawn closed. He looks up and starts to see her silhouette. You hear, what the fuck? Melina opens her eyes. Hello, darling. I'm home. Immediately you see Kondu scramble up out of the bed. Melina! And start moving towards the doorway. He turns around and he sees the three of you. And he's like, no, 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 no. You see him move up to the wall at the other end of the room and scramble. This is where you see multiple weapons like mounted up on plates, and he's scrambling for them, a few of them clattering to the ground before he grasps at a sword and turns around. Melina has moved up to him and she catches his eye, and immediately his feet freeze in place as his lower body starts to petrify. Please, Melina, don't do this. Honey, I can give you anything you want. She leans right in, all of the snakes hissing, tongues licking out, tasting the air in front of him. Sweetheart, you're giving me exactly what I want already. This will be it, Angelo. This is your downfall. My only regret is that you will not be around to watch the rest of the assembly turn to ashes.
Queen. Oh!
She takes the sword from his hand as it starts to petrify. And the stone keeps raising up his chest. You see him start to choke as it turns his lungs to stone, reaches his throat, up his neck, his jaw. She raises the sword as it engulfs his face, slowly, saving his eyes for last, which remain fixed on her in utter desperation, right until the very end, as the blow from the sword shatters him into pieces.
Yes, bitch! Yes, queen! Good.
She lets out a shriek of devastation and joy as he falls into stone pieces on the floor.
I can cross over to her and just hug her, just like pull her into my arms.
She keeps her hands over her eyes just to keep you three safe.
That felt amazing.
Nothing has ever felt better.
Incredible. We should raid this place as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Take anything you want and let's tear the rest of it down.
Can you point us towards his office?
That I can.
I'm gonna help her with the blindfold again.
Oh my god.
He gets the blindfold on and you realise she knows this house well enough that even with the blindfold on, she just walks through it. This is her home.
Yes, bitch.
She leads you to the office, throws the door open. You see just as ostentatious a room, multiple animal head trophies and horns mounted above the desk. Feel free to raid it As you see fit, I'll work on getting that secret compartment open.
Great.
Let's do this.
Yes, I will aid Pandora because I know you have the best investigation.
It's true. I'll give you guidance.
Thank you.
18.
25.
25.
Give me
Okay.
everything.
You're able to spend like the next half an hour basically going through his things to see if there's anything you want to take, tearing through his stuff with little care for making a mess as you collect the treasure hoard of treasure hoards.
Oh my god!
You find a banded agate gem worth 9 gold pieces.
Oh,
Nice.
You note down like
yeah, I'll
gems
just
and
split things
stuff.
up after. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Chalcedony gem. That's CHALCEDONY. A golden yellow topaz. You're sort of plucking these out of like ostentatious like cups, they're goblets and pieces of jewelry.
Oh, twat.
A jasper. A violet garnet.
Oh, pretty.
An additional 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh shit.
You find some small enough like art pieces that you can take with you, chuck them into the bag of holding.
Yep, everything in the bag.
An amber statue of a priest in a rich purple robe. It's set with stones and you think it's probably very valuable. A peridot statue of an owl wreathed in green flame.
Ooh, pretty.
And a silver vase.
Just a vase or?
Just a vase.
Okay.
You find, probably quite useful, a disguise kit.
Oh, I will take that.
Recognisably from Opus Auction House, a potion of tongues.
Also, amusingly, 2,000 gold separated between 3 people is 666 gold and 66 silver.
I've added that.
As the devil number.
And 66 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. You find an oil. Looks to be magical. You don't know what it is straight away.
Okay. I will look into that properly later.
Magic
And
oil.
another medicinal potion. It's not a regular one. You don't know what it is without identifying it.
Okay.
And a very, very fine looking greatsword which thrums with arcane energy.
Oh, this is buzzing with magic.
I want to know what that is.
Put it in the bag.
Yep. It's all gone in the bag. We can properly look into it later.
What was the other thing? I've got the magic oil, the tongue potion, the great sword, and the...
The
There's a kind of healing
Healthy
potion. It's
potion.
not
health potion and
a regular
something.
one.
Health potion? Question mark. Heal potion.
The treasure hoard to end all treasure hoards because I haven't let you have one for 27 episodes.
We finally played D&D, guys.
And as you're doing this, it takes a while, but Melina is able to get open a secret desk compartment and pull out paperwork. You find a lot more of the same of what you've seen in his lair with his smugglers. But most importantly, you discover a document sealed with the sigil of the Typhon Assembly.
Yes, precious.
You pull it open, and you're shaken by what you read on the inside.
No!
There are orders to have the beast assassinate the sanctor of the city, one of the high councillors, at the inauguration dinner for the new armiger, and replace him with Councillor Adamos.
Do we know what the term sanctor is?
Make a history check.
+5.
23.
Oh, 25, 14.
I would say all of you know that the sanctor is like, each of the high councillors has their own role, and the Sanctuary is the one who deals with external matters that relate to the wider continent and the other city-states. The only one who can seal off documents, like sign off documents, that pertain to movements Erin makes as a city-state towards the rest of the continent. As soon as you read over this, you don't even have time to talk to one another about the outcome. Before Icarus, you feel the familiar thrum of the sending spell being received through your tooth necklace.
Damon?
But it's not Damon's voice you hear. It's Orion's. It's Orion. Listen closely. You need to lay low. Come to Helena's and tell no one. Damon's been taken. And that's where we'll end tonight.
What? Oh my god, that was so much! What? We got tattoos, we did a fun revenge killing, and then you do this to us? There's an assassination plan, and Damon's been taken somewhere!
I've stunned you into silence.
I'm going to cry.
Thank you everybody so much for watching.
Thank you for DMing.
This was a lot to unload on you, a lot to take in, I'm sure for you as well. So I will just say that until next time, I'm R, we are NyxRising, and we love you.
We love you.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Mercenaries on their way to kill Melina.
Mercenaries leaving after they see Anathia.
Anathia kicks them out of the garden. They're like, oh, a monster masquerading as a woman!
Hello friends, it's Maze. What is there to say at this point? With Damon captured and an assassination planned, we're up against the clock. Join us next week for the finale episode of the Delphos Saga, Arc 1. We have a community art project in the works for the start of Arc 2. Check out our Discord, Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram for more information. And don't forget, if you love this series and want to see more, you can support us at patreon.com/NyxRising or via YouTube members for extra content. And special thank yous as always to our executive producers, Liam Moran, Adira A, Emily Hogarth, Jameson M, Alissa, Stef Sharp, Katelyn Ferguson, and Alexandra Johnson. Until next time, don't lose sight of the light in the world, and we'll see you on Wednesday.